Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Did That Age Well, the podcast where we recap and review movies from the past and talk about how they hold up. We are here at Dude IDK Studios thanks to Spider Moving and Storage. Thank you for being our sponsor. You guys are the best. If you need some help with your move, Spider Moving and Storage is the best in town. They can help you move locally, cross country, commercially, residential. They can do it all, and they're going to do the best job in the world, not just in town, in the world. And I mean that wholeheartedly. So go to spidermoving.com for a free quote and be sure to give them a follow on social at Spider Moving and Storage. Okay, and today we are continuing with our John Hughes series, talking about a wacky, kooky little movie with my friend Whitney. Welcome to the pod.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. So, okay, we're talking about 101 Dalmatians today, but first, before we get into it, what are you up to? What's going on? What are you working on?
Well, right now in town for the Rise Comedy Festival, so super exciting.
Yay!
And then a couple weeks ago, I just recorded my first stand-up album.
Shut up. That's so cool.
Yeah, so it's like, what are you working on? I'm like, I'm done with that, and I'm now just like a puddle.
Kind of working on being a puddle.
Yeah, taking so many
that.
naps now. It's really nice.
Good. Oh my God, that's amazing. Are you okay? So, you're staying in a hotel here. I feel like, for me, staying in a hotel, like taking a nap in like putting the air conditioning on like 60 degrees in a hotel and like taking a nap is one of the best things that a girl can do. Do you plan on doing that while you're here?
Okay, I'm not staying in a hotel, but when I do, absolutely.
Okay, great.
Yes, that is.
I just assumed, I was like, you're staying in a hotel.
Yeah, no.
I told you what you were doing, and
I gotta go tell my friends I can't stay here anymore.
Oh my God, I can't do that anymore. You guys, unless I can turn the AC down to 60 degrees, I'm afraid I can't be staying here.
Yeah, I'm staying with my friends. They have a guest room, and
that's so nice.
I will be turning it down to 60 and be like, surprise, guys.
Surprise.
Yeah, I also only met them. I met them once at a festival last year, so
cool.
Don't really know them, so this could go a lot of ways.
It could go a lot of ways, but you could be like the missing link, and they just had no idea that like life could be so good if you just like turn the air conditioning down. And I'm not about to be like, a carbon advocate. I'm not saying everyone needs to turn down their air conditioning. I'm just saying if you're staying at a friend's house and you're not paying the bill, why not kind of like change it up a little bit? And then they'll want to have guests there all the time because it's like they can't be held responsible for turning the air down.
Yeah, and if they get mad at me, I'll just throw you under the bus because you don't know each other.
I don't even know them. Yeah, you barely know them. I certainly don't know them. So that works out great for us. Okay, so you recorded your album. When's it coming out?
I have no idea.
Cool.
We started editing it this week.
Oh my God.
So the plan is to release it on like all the streaming platforms, I guess except Spotify because they don't take comics anymore. But what the hell?
Okay.
But the goal is to get it on
Siri.
Right?
Enough already.
We're done with them.
Yeah, we are. I switched to Qobuz. Qobuz. It's like an artist-owned streaming platform, I guess. Nobody else really uses it, so I can't really send or receive music from anybody. But I do feel like I'm on my high horse and I'm like morally superior to everybody when I use it. So that helps.
Like, what's the catch with it, though, besides no one's on there? Does it have everything?
It's got everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Qobuz.
Yeah, but it's like they're because they don't have like a lot of AI features, they don't have like they're not gonna make you a playlist that really gets down to what you like, which can be good because you can discover other things that you might not have otherwise discovered, and they're not just gonna like shove Sabrina Carpenter and Chapel Roan with Love and Light down your throat like Spotify does. But if you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to like this radio, it'll be like fine. But not like, oh wow, yeah, this is totally the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes I feel personally victimized by Spotify's playlist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
Like the Discover Weekly, it's like, have you heard of Ricky Martin? I'm like, what the hell?
Como se dice Ricky Martin?
Like, where do you think I've been? Like, I have bad taste in music, but like, I know things.
Yeah, like, hello, I don't live under a rock.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, so you're not going to be having your comedy album streaming on Spotify, and that's their fault.
And that's on them.
That's on them.
They
You're going to
freaking
try and get it
wish.
on Siri. Yeah, they freaking wish.
Yeah, on Sirius XM.
Okay, Sirius XM.
Yeah, that's I mean, you know, who listens to that besides like my mom? I don't know.
Sure. But your mom's going to have to find a way to listen to your album.
That she was there too.
And she was there.
There were a few jokes. I'm like, we're about to know each other really well.
Yeah, that's the tough thing about like being a creative, like being a storyteller, is that you're like, well, I am going to talk about sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and my parents might hear it.
Yeah, yeah.
So there you go. But you're brave, you're strong, you're funny, so I'm sure that it went over great.
Yeah, my parents were like, the writing was good. Their biggest takeaway was like, so many people showed up for you, the community. And I'm like, what about the jokes? And they're like,
They're like, well, everyone else liked them.
Everyone
it seems like everyone
yeah.
liked them.
Yeah, and they like
so
you.
So diplomatic. Wow. I love that about them. Okay, so let's talk about 101 Dalmatians. We were talking about the live action version with Glenn Close as Cruella de Vil. Global, or what am I trying to say? Golden Globe nominee.
Oh, wow.
For this movie. Her performance was praised by all. Everyone loved it. How could you not? How could you not love a woman with gloves that have nails on them?
I noticed that. I watched it twice because it's not the ADHD. So the second time I caught on to the nail gloves.
Wow, you watched it twice. That's amazing. Did you watch it like back to back, or did you watch it one night?
2 days in a row.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, well, what was the experience like rewatching it, both for the first time and the second?
The first time I was like, wait, this is Loki, The Devil Wears Prada, but like on acid.
For sure.
Because it's like, she's just like this boss bitch at a fashion place, and she's being mean and is fabulous.
Yeah, totally.
But everything's just kind of kooky.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, kind of love that for her.
Oh my God, me too.
And then I think I was with them the like whole first half because that's very like plot and the people are talking. And then the second half is just dogs running around. And then I was like, my brain just started to wander. And I'm like, oh, I just edited 3 clips.
Yeah.
I was like, we'll try again tomorrow.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of running around. I do love that the animals work together.
Oh my God, so cute.
Like there's nothing that we can't do when we work together is kind of the feeling that I had. But yeah, it's really I love that they made the choice to have the animals not talk. Like they didn't have like
not talk, but they were smarter than all the people.
Exactly.
Like Pongo's emotional intelligence.
Oh my God.
Greater than any guy I've ever dated.
Say that. I felt like so we open on the scene of Pongo the dog, like just being a young man at work. Like he's preparing the coffee, he's getting the paper, he's logging on to the computer, like he's doing everything. I'm watching this with my dog sitting next to me. I said,
you're like, take notes.
Take notes. Get to work.
Yeah, that's when I realized I don't need to have kids and grandkids take care of me. I can just get a dog.
Get a dog. Get a Dalmatian.
Yeah.
So this was a remake from the cartoon version. Did you watch the cartoon version?
Love the cartoon version.
Me too. And here's the thing is that I like when cartoon animals can talk. Like, that's fine to me.
Yeah.
I do not like, except for Sheep Detectives, an incredible movie that is truly one of the best movies I've seen this year. I love Sheep Detectives. Other than that, and maybe a couple other exceptions, I do not like when the live action animals talk. So I was glad that they made that choice.
Yeah.
For this one compared to the animated version from the 60s, which had talking animals.
They had to.
They had to. It would be weird if they didn't. We'd be like, why aren't they talking? This is a cartoon. But I also, so I remember really liking that. And I remember really liking this movie and 102 Dalmatians. Don't remember a thing about it, did not prepare by watching it for this episode. Also, have never seen Cruella.
It made me want to watch that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think I have new respect for Cruella.
Yeah, I want to know her story.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, we'll do that as homework and come back. But overall, like, this wasn't really a critically acclaimed movie, but it made a lot of money. So good for them.
That's what it's all about.
And that is what it's all about in Hollywood, baby. And of course, Glenn Close got nominated for a Golden Globe, as she should. Jeff Daniels was funny. I mean, he's kind of just like he's a good, like, I don't know. He's not totally like an oaf. Like, he's kind of capable, but he would be nothing without his dog.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Without Pongo, he'd be still in that lake probably.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He would still be in that lake. He would be like
He wouldn't know where his coffee is. He would never get the paper.
he wouldn't. I don't know that he could keep up his job. You know what? I actually changed my mind. He's not a competent person.
Yeah,
He has a competent dog. I believe that Anita is a competent person even without her dog. She just happens to have a really smart dog.
Yeah, she kind of pissed me off
Yeah.
because Cruella was like, "What are your goals?" And she's like,
Oh my God.
"If I meet someone, I'm gonna quit."
Yeah, she's like, well, I guess I'll just stay here if I have to. She's like, I just want to be a mom.
Yeah, she just wants to be a mom, and then she fell in the lake. What's his face saves her, and she's like, "Let's get married."
She says,
"That's
oh my God,
insane."
He says, "Do you want a cup of marriage?" Means to say tea.
Yeah,
But he says marriage, and she's like, if you asked. That scene would have been really hot if it was like, okay, if this was not a Disney film, this is like made for adults, and it was like do you want a cup of sex?
that's what it should have been.
That's what it should have
Yeah.
been. It was just like these two random people have a meet cute because their dogs are in love. Also I'm sorry. I can't believe that we're living in an era in 1990s when dogs are just not spayed and neutered.
Yeah.
The end of the movie, they live on this like compound where they're just exponentially growing the population of dogs because no one's snipping the balls off of those dogs.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
And like, love Dalmatians, but not everyone's gonna want one.
That's true.
That's why they have 101 of them. So if they keep
Yeah.
breeding,
Then
what a mess.
I know, seriously. Do you know how math works? Do you just keep going and going and going?
They just go up.
That's crazy. They just keep going up. When they like had the zoom out frame of like their huge countryside and all of those
Yeah.
puppies, I was like, this is actually so irresponsible.
Yeah.
So I didn't love that. But yeah, she's like, okay, let's get married. Or he asked her to get married, and she's like, yeah. And of course, that means she can't work anymore. You cannot get married and not have a kid. You can't have a kid and keep working. Hello.
That's insane.
That's
even though
insane.
they have that lady helping them.
Yeah, the one person of color is nanny.
Nanny, yeah.
Yikes. I don't really understand why her name, like, why. Okay, maybe this is like a British thing, but I'm sort of like, well, she doesn't need a nanny. She's a grown woman. She doesn't need a babysitter.
Right.
She doesn't need a babysitter. That's like she's like a in-home support.
It's like, Anita,
What is
what are
she?
you doing if you're home and you still need this lady helping you?
Right.
If you're not working, it's giving useless.
It's kind of, and that's why she needs that smart dog. Like, truly, okay, yeah, maybe she isn't competent. I'm actually really going back on both of the claims that I made that these people are competent. They're not. They're obviously, they would be nowhere without their dogs and their hired help. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry I just turned you around on all your opinions, because
Yeah.
mine's just like, I love Cruella. I love Cruella. She's the best. She's
You know
the only
who-
one who knows things.
You know who doesn't need any help? Cruella. But
No.
she bosses people around because she likes it, not because she needs it, but because she wants it.
She
And I
knows how
think
to
that's
get
so
shit
powerful.
done.
Yes, she does.
But when she has to do it herself, she does, and then she ends up in that little whatever mud thing. It's like, yeah, she's getting in there.
Of course, she's getting in there. She's gonna do it. If no one else can do it for her, she's gonna do it herself.
Yeah.
And they could never. Neither of those doofuses could, especially without those dogs. So, I do love a dog with a job. I love that they didn't use a ton of CGI or like visual effects beyond the. Sorry, I'm gonna move this microphone a little bit. Feels like it's falling. Okay. So I like that they didn't use a ton of like special effects. They did like oh, thank you. Wow, now he gets up. Wow. Thanks a lot, Nick.
There's a bug on it. He wouldn't have done it.
Oh my God, he wouldn't have. He's such a baby. So I like that. What am I saying? God, I'm sorry. I like that the practical effects are so fun. They have Jim Henson puppets, and it's like that's what I want to see. And they had all of these dogs. Obviously, all of the dogs got adopted afterwards, like no animals harmed in the making of this film. But there were animal rights activists at the time who got really like quite upset about the how this movie was kind of like pro animal breeding, which I'm kind of with them. I'm sort of like, this is crazy.
Yeah. Like it's giving puppy mill a little bit.
Yeah, it really is. It's sort of like we just let the dogs do whatever they want. And if we happen to have 10,000 dogs, then I guess that's that.
Yeah.
But I guess that after this, animal rights groups claimed that adoption of demand for Dalmatians went up because kids were like, oh my God, I love this movie. I want a Dalmatian. And then a lot of them had to be like returned to the shelter because they didn't know.
Aren't they like a little bit more stubborn of a breed too and like harder?
I think so.
Yeah. It's like they're really smart, but you have to like know how to train them or something.
Yeah, I think that it's like for experienced dog owners. You know what I mean? I gotta be honest, haven't seen a Dalmatian in I can't remember the last time I saw a Dalmatian in real life. When was the last time you saw a Dalmatian?
Maybe a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And it's always a whole thing. You're like, oh my God, it's a Dalmatian.
You're like, oh my God, it's a Dalmatian. Does that dog work at the
Do you know Pongo?
Fire? Is that a firefighter right there? Is that a first responder in front of me? Where's its little hat? That's what I want to know every time I see a Dalmatian, which is rare that I ever do. So yeah, like what happened there? I wonder if there was some sort of reaction after that. Where are the Dalmatians? I don't know.
Shit. Cruella.
Yeah.
She won. She got them all.
She got them all. She went to that compound and she got them all after that guy Jeff Daniels made that sweet, sweet tech money. Good for him. Okay, so after the dogs and the humans watched the news segment about how somebody stole the tiger from the zoo, right?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody stole an animal from the zoo to turn it into a piece of clothing, which, of course, we know as the audience is Cruella.
Right.
And later we find out when we see it, and I screamed. It was so funny. And the newscaster says, is any animal safe? Wow.
That's deep.
Deep. Is any animal safe? If an animal is not safe at the zoo, how's it going to be safe at your house? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on the house, I guess.
I mean, their house certainly not safe.
No.
They had basically a bodyguard there in the form of Nanny. And those two guys.
Nanny.
And Hugh Laurie, aka House, and his guy couldn't, they could easily get past her.
Yeah, she was kind of useless.
Yeah, so
she had one job.
She literally had one job. She didn't know that was her job, but truly, it's like, well, she's not like this other Anita she should be taking care of herself. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. Okay, so anyway, the main character, what's the main character's name? Jeff Daniels' character? I can't even remember. I'm so sorry. I'm doing not a great job showing off like things that I can remember.
Well, what's Anita's dog's name? That's another one I couldn't remember.
Oh shoot.
I know Pongo, I know Anita.
You know what?
That's kind of it.
We're gonna I'm pulling up the Wikipedia page. Sorry guys.
And I
Roger
twice.
is
Roger.
Jeff Daniels' character. Okay. Pretty messed up that they don't have in the cast list right here. No dogs listed. What is the name of Perdita? Perdita? It's so weird. I don't really remember that.
Me neither.
Perdita? Am I even saying that right? Like
Perdita?
Perdita?
Perdita.
Perdita?
Like Anita and Perdita.
Oh, wow.
They would have rhyming names.
Yeah. Okay, that's cute.
That's how Anita remembers it.
Yeah, she's so stupid. She can't remember. She named the dog after herself, Anita Jr. So Roger, Jeff Daniels' character, he's a game designer, and there's this little kid who's like doing a test run of his game, and he's talking about the villain. He's like, the villain is not good enough. Not good enough. I'm bored. He said, you don't need hatred. You need a desire to annihilate.
Oh, that was
Whoa.
insane.
That was insane. I said, that's like an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Incredible. But honestly, true.
Kind of true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he was a kid then, explains a lot. Now it's like, oh, okay, that's what the kids were growing up with.
Truly. Adds
like,
up.
Should have seen it coming.
Should have seen that coming. I do love a trope of a dog as a wingman, because I do think that that is like one of the funniest and best meet cutes, and is not like far from reality. You ever been to a dog park? People are so thirsty at the dog park.
I don't have a dog, so I can't go.
Oh.
I feel like that'd be creepy.
That would be tough. It's like going to the playground when you don't have a kid.
Yeah.
That is so tough. I honestly I really feel sad that like you can't go to the dog park because
just like sitting outside.
Yeah, like standing outside of the dog park, like
somehow it's raining only on me.
Right. Because how embarrassing, like you could go to try and like, see who's there.
Right.
But then you go and then of course people ask, which one is your dog?
I just pretend I lost it.
We're like, oh my God, you have to help me find my dog.
Oh my God.
And then you are truly a predator who is luring people in, being like, I lost my dog.
I pretend I lost my dog, but then I kind of don't care. I'm like, he'll come back. What are you doing later? He's smart.
Okay, these dogs, every time that they run away and the humans are like, oh my God, they got away. I'm like, you guys need to trust that these dogs are on a mission somewhere. Every single time that the dogs have run away, they're not leaving. They're going to address what you cannot.
There's a side quest.
Yeah, like, and they're like, oh my God, the dog's getting away. I'm like, no, you have to trust. Like, that's a dog with a job.
Yeah.
Sorry. Stop freaking out every time that the dog goes away. So you could be like, oh, I lost my dog, but like, don't worry. She's helping save 100 puppies.
Yeah, yeah.
So
she's giving back to the community.
Yeah, totally. Like, really she'll be back.
She's showing me up.
Yeah.
She's at the local soup kitchen. So.
Yeah. Pongo would. Okay, and of course, it's not John Hughes without a little hijinks. So our first hijinks is a double hijinks, which I love that they did it once and they were like, that was so good, we'll do it again. When the dog is carrying the person on the bike, they've got the leash attached to the bike.
That stressed me out so much.
I know. They're in London.
Yeah.
We've got an American bozo in London.
I also thought it was New York the whole time. I was like, they're New York City.
You're like, why do so many people have this accent when they're in New York City? That's so weird.
So I can tell that was half and half out both times.
Totally. Didn't catch that on the second time. Didn't catch them being like, all right, and here's like an aerial shot of the Tower of London again.
Back in the Big Apple, right where I left it.
But to be fair, every movie in this era seemed to take place in New York City.
That's what I thought.
So it's like, I can't blame you for that.
Yeah, in the lake, I was like, oh, we're at Central Park.
Of course, the lake at Central Park.
There's no other lake.
Yeah. That's lake. That's lake is the lake at Central Park. That's it. So yeah, I did love that they did it twice. The dog carrying the person on the bike, dragging them along.
Yeah.
Until they...
Just knocking over people.
Yeah, left and right.
Cars were crashing.
Yeah. This city, not New York, but London, is in disarray as a result of this dog pursuing another dog. Love. That dog... I said to my boyfriend halfway through the movie, I said, it's weird we haven't seen the dog's balls yet. And then the dog turned around and I was like, oh yeah, we did.
There's the money shot.
Yeah, there we go. But I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like in real life, if you had a dog like that, a dog that was like, a dog in love, shall we say, in the Disney sense.
Yes.
That dog would have the most disgusting giant balls you've ever seen bouncing around as he's dragging them on the ground as he's chasing that dog. And it would have been like, other people around would have been like, they wouldn't have been running because the dog was like in their way. They would have been running away from the giant balls. Disgusting. But yeah, I thought that the dog bike move was pretty funny. And then when they did it again, I said, oh, we've seen this before.
Funny the second time around.
That's right. And so you technically saw that happen 4 times in the past couple of days, which is amazing. Okay, and then how easy is that? They get married and there's a dog party. Whose dogs are those? I don't know. Are they friends? Did they just gather there because they heard about the wedding?
What kind of gives you ideas for your own wedding? Forget everybody else. Just invite your favorite dogs.
Exactly. And I did love that, like, the girl dog had like a little doily around her neck. That was really cute. I kind of loved that. Okay, the taxidermy guy, his name is L. Skinner. Come on, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Skinner? Come on.
Little on the nose. Do I have a friend with the same last name? Yeah. So I'm like, is it a family business?
Could be.
It could be.
You should ask. But maybe, I mean, can your friend talk? This guy couldn't.
He talks a lot. Talks enough for the both of them.
Won't shut up.
Yeah.
Then I think maybe it's time to get some answers. Okay, so one thing that is so funny about movies like 101 Dalmatians is that everything that happens is in the local paper.
Nothing gets past the local paper.
Nothing gets past them. When they get married, there is a full page article. And that is how Cruella de Vil finds out that they've been married. She's reading the newspaper. It's not that her employee came in and said, hi, so, oh my God, you won't believe this. It happened. I got married. So obviously I have to quit.
I jumped in the lake and got married.
Yeah, totally. I jumped in the lake. He asked me if I wanted a cup of marriage and I said yes. So she finds out through the paper. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But you know what? I kind of wish that it was that simple. You know what I mean?
Right, but I think at least in the South, those marriage announcements still such a thing.
They still do that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
My mom's always about it. She's like, did you see this? Did you see this? I'm like, no, I don't live there.
I don't live there. I'm not getting
Richmond paper.
They're not mailing it to me.
LA.
Yeah. I wonder if have they started doing it digitally too?
They have to.
Come on. They have to.
Or at least get an Instagram. I could keep up there.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Follow. It's just like people in Richmond getting married.
Yeah.
The account. At people in Richmond.
I would for sure mute it, but I would sometimes check it.
Absolutely. Just to see you got an ex there, you got an enemy, you got an old friend.
You want to see all of them, yeah.
I would love actually to see that. That would actually be awesome. Because then I don't have to follow those people. I just kind of have it all in one place. It's like, this is who's getting married in my hometown.
And then there has to be a poll. Do you think they're going to make it? Yes, no.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And then open field of how long you think it's going to be.
Yeah, that's what the comment section's for.
Oh, that is what the comment section's for. Let them fight about it. I love that.
I love engagement's good engagement.
That is so true. Good engagement. That's what we should call it.
Yes.
Love that. Okay. Don't steal that idea, everybody. Okay, so I think what doesn't age well about this movie is that the fact that Cruella comes in to the house, okay?
Crazy.
She shows up and she's like, hey, bitch, I heard you're getting married and having a kid. What? That's crazy. And you're having puppies. What kind of freak are you? And she's basically like she's also telling Anita in the first meeting that we have with her, like, oh, that's a horrible idea. Don't get married. It's setting yourself up for failure. Don't do that. Don't have it in a child, please.
Oh my God.
Might as well kill yourself. I hate that the woman who is like, yeah, I'm not getting married and I'm not having kids, like, is of course the villain. It's like, and she is a villain because she has no maternal instinct and her only love is like furs.
Yeah, they had to give her a flaw.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she's just successful.
Yeah. Her one flaw, furs.
Furs.
Everything else about her, perfect.
No notes.
No notes. I think that she's
yeah.
honestly totally right.
Her reaction to Anita having a baby, I'm like, I kind of had the same
Kind
reaction to
of
my
get it.
friend.
I'm like, how long have you guys known each other? Like 6 hours? Come
Yeah.
on. So yeah,
Grow up.
that to me was annoying and doesn't really hold up well. It just feels like, okay, yeah, so she's not maternal. Okay.
Right. It's like, no, she probably could be. She could be a very cool aunt.
Yeah, totally. Oh my God, imagine if she was your aunt.
Yeah.
Again, everything about her is perfect except that she wants puppies dead. That is truly it. It's really hard to like separate that, but it's like, okay, but that's like the only thing.
It's the only thing. And I bet they had meetings of like, okay, Cruella, perfection. She needs a flaw. And I bet they had other ideas.
Of course.
So like they landed on puppy skin, but it's like, but was there a version where like, but she's a cannibal?
Totally. 101 human children.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Was there a version of this that was like, I feel like there's really like a knife's edge of this movie where like, if it was not made by Disney, like heads would roll. At least one of the dogs would die.
Oh my God, it's so dark.
Like, oh my God, it would be a body horror film. Like, because of course it's a John Hughes movie, it's a Disney movie. When people like launch themselves off of the roof and then like slide across the ice and then like, you know, they land on their back, blah, blah, blah. All these things that like when people do them in real life, they would die. I kind of was like, wow, this could be like a crazy body horror movie where it's like you just see like everyone with their broken bones go, like every bone is the wrong way. Yeah. That kind of thing. Like it really could have been so dark and twisted.
It's really kind of like a precursor to any hospital show. Like, this is how Grey's Anatomy came in business.
Oh my God, that is so true. See, that's the spinoff that I want to see is like, I want to see what happened, like, okay, the pit style where there's like, you know, there's a big disaster in the city and they have an influx of patients. Obviously.
Take me to the disaster.
Take me there because obviously Pongo blasting through the streets of London, knocking people over, insane. There had to be, I mean, maybe there was a casualty even. Like there were people getting hurt left and right. And then obviously like, you know, there's at least 4 people who are critically injured as a result of these animals trying to get back home. And so I just think like that would have been really interesting if they were like 101 dogs were stolen. So we have to get ready, prepare the beds, like call everyone, like everyone who's on call the local paper, get a press conference together because like we're going to need more resources for this hospital right now.
Yeah, it's a code puppy.
Code puppy.
Code spots.
That's right. Code 101. Doesn't even matter how many puppies there are. You know what would be a really fucked up version is like it's a hospital drama, but it's the vet.
Oh,
and it's the veterinary experience. It's the emergency vet.
Right before they get to Skinner.
Yeah, before they get to Skinner. That is, yeah. So I was really quite grateful that this was a Disney movie and that at no point did I have any fear that any dog would be in real danger.
Right. Even Lucky, who got left behind, it's like, he'll figure it out.
Like, he's going to be fine. Like, there's no way in this kids movie that they're going to let a dog die. And I think that if this would have been not a kids movie, if this would have been not Disney, I wouldn't have been able to enjoy it at all because the whole time I'd be like, which dog is going to die? How are they going to die? Are they going to show us? Like, it would have been like, way too much. How many
times am I going to cry right now?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, it was stressful enough, even knowing that everything was going to be fine.
Right. And there was that one dog, that, like, kind of curly-haired brown dog that was...
Oh, yeah. That dog needed a name. I'm sorry.
We need to know more about him.
Totally.
Because he kind of led the charge and then saved the last one.
He was a leader and a hero and truly unsung.
Yeah.
We don't know him. I thought that was really, I think he had a lot of humility for that, truly. Okay, so, I thought that Anita the humans were so dumb.
Yeah.
Obviously. I've taken back everything I've said about them being competent. They're not. And this was really most obvious when Anita had to go back to her portfolio to see the sketch that she had done based on, inspired by the spots of her Dalmatian.
Yeah.
To say, oh my God, wait, Cruella wants my dogs because she wants to make a fur. Okay, girl, it didn't hit you immediately in the moment.
In the conversation you had with her?
Conversation that you had with her when she said, wow, I want real fur. Hello? You wouldn't put your, you wouldn't like get a security system for your house right away?
At the very least.
Are
Didn't
they
she
really
break in twice?
Yeah. They needed to Home Alone that house. They needed to really get Macaulay Culkin and company to prevent robbers from getting in. Because, okay, Hugh Laurie and that other guy as the goons, oh, come on, loved them.
Yeah.
Love incompetent goons who just continue to get wrecked
by dogs
and their animal allies.
Oh yeah.
Okay, in the universe of this movie, the dogs get saved because all animals can communicate with each other.
Right.
I'm sort of wondering, in the universe of this movie, have animals always been able to do that and they were just waiting for the perfect moment to actually like implement it? Or do they do this kind of thing all the time? Is that why it's so rare for puppies to get kidnapped and therefore when they do, it gets put in the paper? You know?
Because usually they're like on better alert together.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that's the case, then they really messed up. Letting 101 go missing.
101? Come on.
Like, who was asleep that day?
I mean, here's the thing. It seems like they all really knew their role. Like, there was already an infrastructure in place. And I'm like, is it nature or nurture? Like, did they have they been training for this their whole lives? Or is it something that was like in them all along?
It's got to be an instinct thing.
Hopefully, yeah. One would think.
So that would be a nature.
So that's nature. That's instinct. Okay, yeah. I feel good about that because I think that if they had to like build this whole system of like, what are we going to do if dogs get kidnapped?
Right.
I mean, I don't know how they would be able to all gather in one room. In one barn.
Do we think the favor's returned if it's another animal?
God, I hope so.
Like those raccoons?
I mean, who's looking out for the raccoons? That is one thing. I'm sort of like, is there a dog supremacy here? Like, would they do the same for any of the other animals? They did use that pig to trap Cruella. They were like, all right, we're going to throw the pig on top of Cruella to crush her and keep her in one place. Did the pig agree to that?
Yeah, what if the pig is like, actually, I don't like anyone in my bubble?
Yeah, actually, I kind of have some sensory things going on.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch this lady.
This lady who would like maybe want to wear my skin.
Yeah, definitely would.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really feel for those other animals. They really rose to the occasion when who knows if the favor would be returned.
And that's the movie I want to see. Something terrible happens to the other one. And all the dogs are just like, well.
And they're like, oh, yeah, thank you again so much for what you did for us back then.
Yeah.
We're actually so busy. You know, we got all these puppies.
Yeah, and they can't figure out the coffee maker again.
Yeah, so. I know. So we all got a job to do. And your job is to figure it out your damn self. So, yeah. I could really see, like, obviously every animal in this movie is a hero. I want to know more of the dynamics and the politics among those animals. Like, who's doing what? Who has the power, really? Because it seemed like that one fluffy dog really was leading the charge.
Yeah.
The unsung hero.
What do you think his name would have been?
I don't know. Like, what are some of, like, the most stereotypical dog names? Like, Moose. Max.
Oh, Moose.
Because he's kind of a Rex. Yeah.
Because he's not like a Cooper. Like, that's too, like, cutesy.
Oh my God, that's my dog's name.
It's an adorable dog name.
Yeah, I know.
What kind of dog?
He's an Aussie mix.
That's cute, yeah.
But he doesn't have a job. He doesn't know how to turn on the coffee maker. He doesn't know how to turn on the computer.
Useless.
Yeah, basically useless. Does not have a job. But at least he's neutered, so.
Thank God.
So he's not going to be pulling me on my bike. But you know what I really liked actually is that like if the dog can just like launch you on the bike, you don't need to pedal, you don't need an e-bike. I was kind of like, Cooper, if
Oh,
you could do that for me,
that's kind of good for the environment.
it's like pretty good for the environment. So maybe it is for the best that Pongo really like launched his owner
Yeah.
through
But
the
it's like,
park.
I live in LA though, and half the dogs I see on walks are being carried. Or they're just like
Yeah.
sitting and they don't want to walk, which is kind of my
So
favorite thing. If it's like a
totally.
big dog,
And they're like, no.
the owner's like, okay, we're stuck here for 20 minutes.
Yeah. When they just, especially when a puppy just flops down and is like, enough.
Yeah.
And I think that we should be listening to them a lot more because it's hot outside.
It is hot.
It's just too hot. It's too hot to be taking your dog for a walk, in my opinion. We need to get like a splash pad just for dogs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how are we going to cool these dogs off? I was really glad that it was winter in London in this movie.
So
I
their
know
paws won't get burned or anything.
paws aren't going to get burned. But I did worry, of course, about like, okay, so if that one goon is literally turning into a frozen sculpture, what's happening to these teeny tiny puppies?
They were running around too much to get
Yeah.
frozen.
That's so true. They were like, ah, and also they all lay together in like a dog pile,
Yeah.
so they keep each other warm. Thank God. I didn't notice the bad CGI until the puppy slide. Do you remember the puppy slide?
Oh, that was bad.
That was bad.
Because like before it was just like little Pongo eyebrow things.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
totally.
okay, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the puppy slide, just like whoa, like crazy facial expressions.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
didn't need that.
we
I
didn't.
really didn't need the puppy slide. I did not need them to put 101 Dalmatians through like a chute. Didn't
Yeah.
need that. And also the milk from the cow thing was probably unnecessary.
Oh, I was wondering, was that in the cartoon or is
God,
that?
I really don't remember that from the cartoon. That's one of those things that I think I would have remembered. The dogs go to the barn, and when they're found, the puppies are sucking on the teatles of a
The
cow.
cow. I'm like, what kind of instinct is that?
That's weird. I mean, I guess it is weird that like humans drink milk too. Like that's weird, but we're not like
Yeah.
going right up to it.
Well, someone did.
That's so true. Someone
You
did.
do wonder about that.
How did we figure it out? Yeah, that is pretty dark. So, okay, also another thing that I love is people getting electrocuted in this movie. It's not a John Hughes movie without someone going
Yeah.
and yeah, I did like those special effects when we can see the little like shots
Yeah.
like the little shocks. That's fun and kooky and silly.
Yeah,
Way
it's
better
good
than the
fun.
dogs sliding down that thing.
Yeah, honestly, a few more sparks would be nice. We could really.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, and they were just like absolutely destroyed and kept on getting destroyed over and over again. They persevered, and you got to
The-
give it to them for that.
A resilient goon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. And I mean, that's the other thing is that like they don't learn. They should have known immediately, like, oh, I see who we're dealing with here.
Right.
We are incapable, like we surrender. But they just don't.
Do you think there was a consequence from Cruella? Like, if you don't do this, then
Yeah,
something.
well, I mean, one of them said something like, if it's not their heads, it's ours or something. It was like, I think she was literally going to have them killed and
Okay,
wear
yeah.
their skin. So I don't know.
I'd be a little stubborn too then and be like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to figure this out.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. I don't know. I'd probably just like flee the country.
So fight or flight, you're kind of a flyer.
I'm a flyer for
Okay.
sure. Oh, I'm going. I'm flying. There's no way.
I kind of usually am too, actually.
Yeah, totally. And it's like they did kind of try to fly a little bit when they got in the car, and then of course the car blew up. So then they couldn't fly.
Just more
Yeah.
explosions.
Totally. Love that Cruella fell into a vat of molasses. So I think she would have suffocated if that actually happened, right?
Yeah. That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah. So good thing that she didn't. Again, if this was sort of like a horror film, could really see some like messed up body horror and like, oh my God, she's in a vat of molasses and she drowned. That would have been
Yeah.
dark. But, of course, it's Disney. And she didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She lived to see another day. Although getting that out of your hair, probably a nightmare.
Oh, my God. Do you think that, like, Cruella was sort of like Moira Rose in having, like, a different wig for every day? Or do you think that she truly dyed her hair, like, black and white?
Oh. See, originally I would think dyeing your hair.
Right.
But maybe it was a wig.
I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. If her hair was already like naturally white, it would be easy to just dye one half black.
Yeah.
And I think that that would actually be very chic and very cool. I
do
mean,
too.
Sia wishes, you know?
She could never.
She could never. Okay, what else do we need to discuss about this movie? We've pretty much hit on like all of the wacky little points that
Right.
that I wanted to make, but what else did you notice as you were watching?
I'm trying to think. I think we covered a lot of my notes too.
Great.
With Anita throwing herself into the lake and getting married after. I had a lot of thoughts about it.
We really can't skirt past that.
Is that why so many like girls in their 20s are just drunk messes? Because we're like, someone's going to save me and that's how I'm going to get married.
Of course. I'm going to have to get in this disgusting lake at Central Park, so to speak, until someone saves me.
Yeah, this is why I'm drunk on a table. If I fall off, he'll catch me.
He'll catch me. He's gotta.
We'll get married about it.
Yeah. He'll take me back to his place and be like, you want a cup of marriage? So I don't know. I think that probably like the whole pond thing could have been even grosser.
Yeah.
I was glad that it wasn't. I was glad that she wasn't like, oh my God, ew, you absolutely stink. You smell like goose poop.
Right. Also, I was definitely thinking, well, this is pre-phones and laptops, because if I went in like my full backpack,
oh my God,
life's ruined.
Ruined. I mean, I bet that he had a bunch of like notes and things in his little briefcase.
And her little drawings.
He came from work. I mean, God forbid, imagine she's got a portfolio in her bag.
Not
because
anymore.
She's not anymore, bitch. Imagine if she had her portfolio in that bag when she fell into the lake. She would have never put it together that Cruella wanted her dogs for a fur coat, and she would have said, okay, I guess the dogs are gone.
Yeah.
Crazy.
She'd just be like, what a coincidence.
She'd be like, that's wild. I could have never seen that coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm glad that she didn't take it home from work that day. But obviously she had to have gone back to work in between the time when she fell in the lake and when she got married and had children, because she would have had to go to the office, pick up her portfolio and bring it home.
Right.
Because she's like, I've been doing work from home. And Cruella's like, I guess.
Yeah, that was Cruella's one flaw, is remote work is cool.
It is cool. And like, she was probably doing just fine. She was sending in her drawings, and I don't know. It's like, is she really that prolific? I don't know.
Honestly, polka dots, I wasn't wowed by her sketch.
I wasn't wowed. Once Cruella got in there and added her little flair.
Her little cape.
Yeah, once she added a cape to it, I said, okay, now that's an outfit.
I'm buying it.
Now that's art.
Where's the link to it?
Yeah, drop the link. I wonder, like, I mean, this was sort of a time when like faux fur became more popular because like people started to question like the ethics of wearing furs. I really just kind of wonder, like, why didn't Cruella invest in faux fur? Was she against it because she felt like, oh no, it's for poor people, or she wanted it to be authentic? Like, what was her beef with faux fur? They never even brought it up, that you can have something that's fur that's not even from animals.
And it's actually a little softer.
It's actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
No one even talked about that. No one served her an alternative, saying, I mean, the only thing that Anita said was like, oh, this would look great in linen, which is weird because I don't think that a Dalmatian patterned dress
in linen,
ball gown with a cape would look good in linen.
And she was like the best one at that job.
Yeah.
I would love to see the other sketches Cruella was getting.
That she was fixing by saying, oh, it needs a couple more things, and then adding a cape. Yeah, so no one even mentioned that to her. What's up with that? No one's on board with faux fur. Is that
makes me think we could just run a fashion company, because
totally, how hard could it be?
Pretty obvious solutions that no one thought of that we just did.
Yeah, truly. You know what they couldn't do anymore that I'm so glad that this movie was made in the 90s? Those long cigarette holders. Can't have people smoking in movies
So
now,
chic,
really.
though.
It's so chic, and that's why I'm so glad this was made in the 90s so that she could have that
Yeah.
as a part of her whole aesthetic. Because, you know, they don't let you do that kind of stuff
They
anymore.
don't.
They
But
don't.
do I have a fake cigarette that I like to use when I'm working at my house? Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was part of a Post Malone costume, and then I just kind of held on to it.
And you fake smoke it?
I fake smoke it. But I'm out, I'm typing things up.
That's amazing.
And then I found out one of my friends does that too. I'm like, what? That's
Shut up.
really weird of us.
Okay, you and your friend both like separately, like it somehow the two of you found out like, oh, we're both doing this.
Yeah, he had us over for dinner and he had one. I was like, wait. I was like, stop. I thought that's insane. He was like, you want some? And I was like, yes.
Yeah, that's amazing. I knew a guy with Down syndrome who like calmed himself by smoking pencils. That was like kind of his thing, was like,
Oh, okay.
you know, not actually putting it on fire, but it was
Right.
like a self-soothing technique. Was like, you know, he's got his stack of pencils, and he just, not the mechanical pencils, the old school kind, of course.
Right.
Obviously. And then like, you know, the eraser side is sort of
That's the flame.
the
Yeah.
flame. Yeah, totally.
I
So
think I did that too growing up.
smoking
I was like,
pencils.
sounds like a really normal guy.
Okay, yeah, so sounds like that's not really that unique. Has nothing, don't know why you brought up the Down syndrome, but
I should have brought the other fake cigarettes that came in the pack. Came in like a pack of like 6.
oh my God. Okay, how often do you use it, Whitney?
Not that often, but often enough I felt the need to bring it up.
And is it condescending if I say that's brave?
It is brave.
It is. It is brave. Gosh. Okay. Well, yeah, I love that Cruella smokes. I'm really curious to see what she would be like in prison. I wonder if is she going to jail? Is she going to prison?
It'd be like a Martha Stewart kind of thing, I think.
Oh, yeah.
She just makes all the friends. Like, she got into a bunch of new hobbies in prison, didn't she?
Yeah.
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 I think Cruella would actually do really well.
I think that she would thrive, and I think that she would be like, you know, a bully. Like, she'd be fair, but she'd be a bully.
Yeah.
And she would get everyone to give her their cigarettes. She would make an exchange with the guards to be like, okay, let me have my cigarette holder. Like, I cannot be holding it this close to my face. It's got to be out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's just who I am.
It's just obviously.
Make an exception. Yeah, I want to see her in like kind of one of those like minimum security federal prisons, like making friends, being being a chain smoker.
Chain smoker, but like doing yoga.
Yeah, totally. She finds yoga and she like calms down for once.
Yeah. I would join her cult in prison.
For sure. Oh my God. Of course I would join her cult.
Yeah.
Because once she gets to prison, okay, here's what happens when she gets to prison. Her Okay, so her punishment is she has to do the K9 program, the K9 training program.
Oh, that's messed up.
And they're like, yeah, you got to train dogs. You hate dogs. You're going to have to train them. Unlikely friendship develops between her and what? A Dalmatian. A Dalmatian who thinks that she's way better than everybody, who wouldn't help another animal if called upon, who is like, you know, just kind of a stuck-up little brat.
Yeah.
And an unlikely friendship forms between the two of them. They both heal. She becomes an animal rights activist, starts designing faux fur.
Okay, my mind went in a totally different direction. The roles reversed.
Okay.
It was the Cruella in dog form likes to wear people skin. It's the Ed Gein of Dalmatians. Cruella
Yeah.
done for.
That's amazing. L. Skinner. There's like a dog version of L. Skinner.
Yeah, D-Scanner.
D. Skinner.
That sounds...
Dog Skinner. I love it. Yeah, what do we think the L stood for? I don't know.
Just Larry.
Larry, just normal first name. Just a guy. Yeah, I think that Cruella would probably like she'd sneak makeup in. She'd be able to like
Yeah.
really make things work for her in prison.
She would be able to like sneak in like someone to give her Botox in prison.
Completely.
All of her stuff would be up to date.
Absolutely. Everyone else is looking kind of busted and she's looking
Yeah.
perfect.
Roots perfectly touched up.
Yeah, like how does she do that? It's incredible. And she also, I really would like to see actually a musical of Cruella in prison, kind of like Chicago, but like,
Yes.
you know, it's Cruella.
Yeah.
That's
absolutely.
That's what I think this movie was like. Obviously, the score was very like fun, very like John Hughes movie, like
Yeah.
we're on an adventure, but it could have been a musical, maybe, you know, or maybe
I
it
think
could have been
should.
adapted to be a stage production musical.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
we watch Cruella,
Yeah,
get more of her vibe, and then make the musical based on that. The prison
Totally.
musical.
the prison musical, yeah, because it would have been, you know what, actually, I understand why this wasn't a musical, because it would have been impossible to do, considering that the dogs don't talk and therefore don't sing.
But they only sing.
They can't talk, but they sing. Boy, do they sing. It would have been beautiful also if it was just a choir of like, oh, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Would have been amazing. Okay, so what else do we have to discuss? What else do we have to make after this?
Yeah, we have quite a to-do list right now.
I know, we really do. We are going to be women busy at work. We're going to be busy just like those dogs. Busy at
right.
work.
Maybe I should get a dog. So
Yeah. I think that's
I
what
can't
you're
really
missing.
work on this project without one.
No, I'm either going to need a nanny or a dog. And we
Yeah.
both know that it's going to be a dog.
I know, because I have like my parents' dog on my phone. Everyone's like, "Oh, is that your dog?" I'm like,
Oh.
"It's my parents." It
You're like,
doesn't count.
you're like, okay, so what's that dog's name?
That's George.
Okay, so you're sort of like, hey, that's George.
That's like my brother.
That's my brother. Yeah.
I'm like, it doesn't count, but
Yeah. But also, like, okay, we all know those people who, like, you know, it used to be on dating profiles that they were like, hey, that's my niece, not my baby. And now they're like, I feel like I have to disclaim that is not my dog. This is a thirst trap with a dog. I borrowed the dog, you know? And when people are honest like that, I really respect it.
I do too.
Yeah.
Also, I like the idea of a thirst trap with a dog. Just like,
Yeah.
full on bikini. There's just like a dog over there.
And people are like, I love that dog. You're like, it's not my dog. Sorry. Sorry to bamboozle you. Not my dog. Okay. Whitney, I feel like we have covered really all there is to cover about 101 Dalmatians. Did it hold up well? I think, you know, other than the fact that like motherhood is like the greatest gift of all, and like working is bad, etc., etc., I think that basically it's great and perfect, and I think that because they relied so much on practical effects, it isn't too like, whoa, that's so outdated. But also it is about like saving puppies from their death. So I don't know if audiences today could handle it, but we are still about that. That is a value we still hold, is save the puppies.
I think it was just the protagonist and antagonist were switched.
Yeah.
Because now we hate Anita.
That's so true. And we love Cruella.
Besides that.
How could you not, though? Come on. You can't blame us.
The whole time I was just like, goals.
Yeah,
I want to find the gloves.
Me too. I want to find those gloves. I want to I want to know how she, like, built her empire. I guess that's why they have the movie Cruella, which we could watch at any time. I'm like, how'd she get here?
They're like, we literally made a movie.
We literally made a movie about it. And Glenn Close actually was a producer on Cruella.
Hell yeah.
So I love that for her. Okay, Whitney, where do you want people to find you online? And do you have any last shout outs or any thoughts that you want to close us out with?
Just find me on Instagram.
Find her on Instagram.
I have a bunch of mechanics following me right now, and those aren't the girly pops I was looking for. But they're the girly pops I have right now.
You have, okay, so that's fascinating. Dogs are human mechanics. Or squirrels. Remember those squirrels who were like really busy at work?
Yeah.
On the car. Yeah.
Yeah,
but they are humans, right? Yeah, a lot of squirrels. Didn't expect that.
Yeah, just on Instagram at Whitney Rayner.
Great. And if you are a mechanic, like you can still follow, but like don't go telling like all your
No, not
friends.
all your friends. I mean, they are funny. They are silly gooses.
Oh, okay, I
No
love
one's
that.
been weird.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
like, oh, welcome.
It's just like, okay, you again. Okay, that's so silly. Well, if you're a mechanic or not, go ahead and follow Whitney. Go ahead and follow me at Molly Birdsmith. And you can follow the show at Did That Age Well on Instagram and Did That Age Well Pod on TikTok. Whitney, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me. This was so fun.
This was so fun. I think that we have to close it out with one final ow. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Ow.